Welcome to the YCN Game of the Week. This week, YCN travels to Canaan, New Hampshire as the Tigers of Newport take on the Royals of Mascoma Valley High School. Game of the Week is brought to you by LaValle Building Supplies, H.R. Clough, the Home Energy Specialist, Kearsarge Heating Oils, and Kasasa. Free checking that pays. Ask for Kasasa checking at Claremont Savings Bank.
My name is Dave Collins, here with Andrew. And Andrew, we look at Mascoma right now. The numbers have been small simply because after the first game, they lost a lot of their key players to injury. So right now, when you look at their lineup and their roster, anybody and everybody sort of needs to stand up for the Royals to possibly defeat Newport this afternoon.
Yeah, we'll see a variety of players stepping up for the Royals. Yeah, they've had, I think, 7 major injuries. A lot of different players will need to touch the ball this afternoon on offense.
For the Newport Tigers, they come in with a couple of big losses. One to Stevens on homecoming a couple of weeks ago, sort of an upset by the Cardinals. Also a loss to Fall Mountain. They're in 4th right now in the division. Need to win the next 2 out of 3 or gain some help in order to qualify for the playoffs in just a few weeks. Big name we'll be watching for the Tigers is number 5. That is Dylan McNamara.
Yeah, he's going to be their field general today. He's really going to be controlling the offense. Look for him to make some big plays. He's going to be an impactful player this afternoon.
Talking to some of the Tigers coaches this afternoon as well. John Tebow and also Tyler Sharon will be behind McNamara this afternoon. McNamara, of course, the quarterback, but Newport can spread it out. They can use the spread offense, sort of like Kearsarge did a few weeks ago on YCN's Game of the Week, or if they have a lead, they like to keep it on the ground and go with the ground and pound method. So right now, Tigers look to have the advantage on paper. Mascoma looking for the upset and maybe possibly trying to play spoiler against Newport this afternoon. We will take a break and be back with the opening kickoff from Canaan, New Hampshire, as the Mascoma Royals host the Newport Tigers right here on YCN's Game of the Week. It's coming up next.
Game of the Week is brought to you by LaValle Building Supplies, H.R. Clough, the Home Energy Specialist, Kearsarge Heating Oils, and Kasasa. Free checking that pays. Ask for Kasasa checking at Claremont Savings Bank.
Good afternoon once again, and welcome to Canaan, New Hampshire. It is Newport and Mascoma on this Saturday afternoon. Temperature 57 degrees, mostly sunny skies, and a bit of a breeze blowing from the press box where our camera angle is across the field towards Newport. My name is Dave Collins along with Andrew Zerhide, Alex Dodge, and Greg Irine along our crew today here on YCN as we welcome you in high atop the 50-yard line here to Mascoma High School today. Mascoma Valley Regional High School, they are in the purple. The Royals will be kicking off. Newport won the toss. The Tigers in their away orange jerseys, or orange pants rather, with orange numerals and letters and white jerseys.
We're underway.
Kickoff from the 40-yard line by Adidas Murphy, the sophomore. Low line drive kick, and it's picked up by John Tebow. Picks it up. He's out to the 40, to the 45-yard line, and that's where Newport will start. But first, let's check the flag on the play. Pink flags in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Your head referee today is John Jascola. The umpire, Rob DiBenedetto. Head linesman, Barry Reddick. Line judge, Mitch Master Mateo. And the back judge is John Wood today. So the ball resting right now at the 50-yard line. 12 minutes up on the board. And Andrew, we talked about it in the pregame show, Newport with a very tough loss to Stevens a few weeks back. That game was at Newport. It was the Tigers' homecoming, and Stevens came in, beat them narrowly. And both of these teams had a bye last week. So Newport needs to win probably their next 2 out of 3. They're in 4th right now in the division, but they're looking to qualify for a playoff spot. So the penalty was against Mascoma. So Tigers will start in Royals territory on the 40-yard line. Under center is Dylan McNamara. He wears number 5. He is the quarterback. Handoff goes to Tebow wearing number 42. He's got a big hole, and guess what? First play, just like we saw in Claremont for Stevens, Newport into the end zone for a touchdown. A 40-yard touchdown run. The Tigers score first. It's 6-0 Newport, just 14 seconds into this contest. Wow. So Newport gets the ball first. One play. The line opened up. Tigers score first, and they are on top, 6-0. So Tebow with a 40-yard touchdown run. And the Tigers look to add the extra point. Snap placed down, kick is up. It is good. The kicker is Tyler Sharon, so he puts it through the uprights. First play from scrimmage leads to a Newport touchdown. 11 minutes, 46 seconds to play here in the first quarter. And Newport on top of Mascoma by a score of 7-0. We'll take a timeout. Royals will have the ball when we get back here on the YCN Game of the Week. Welcome back to Mascoma Valley Regional High School here in Canaan, New Hampshire for YCN's Game of the Week. Right off the bat, Tigers score first. They had it 1st and 10 at the Mascoma 40-yard line. And John Tebow with a 40-yard touchdown run. It's a 7-0 lead for Newport right now with 11:46 to go in the first quarter. Tyler Sharon, the senior, to kick off. Royals will get their first possession. This one, end-over-end kick. And it's coming down at the 13-yard line. A little reverse action right there as Tyler Werner gets it. And he is brought down a little past the 20-yard line, and that's where Mascoma will start with their first possession. 11:35 to play here in the first quarter, and a 7-0 lead for the Tigers.
The YCN Game of the Week and Saturday YCN Live College Game Day is brought to you by H.R. Clough, the Home Energy Specialist, and LaValle Building Supply. Thank them for making this coverage possible.
So Mascoma will come out. Everyone in tight for the formation. Tyler Werner wears number 13. Brandon Gardner, the senior, he is a quarterback wearing number 14. Handoff straight up the gut. Maybe getting about 2 or 3 yards is Adidas Murphy. He wears number 3. He is a sophomore for the Royals. Royals have been in tough shape. Lost a couple of their key players right after the first game. Both of these teams we mentioned had a bye week last week. Gain was for about 1.5 yards. So we'll call it second down and a long 8 for Mascoma, moving right to left across your TV and computer screen. Brandon Gardner under center once again. 2 receivers to the wide side. Fumble the ball, and it looks like Gardner was able to pounce on top of it. Let's see, the officials stop it, the clock, and a turnover by Mascoma. So on their second play from scrimmage, they turn the ball over, and now the Tigers in perfect position to take a commanding lead early in this football game. 10:51 to go here in the first quarter. Newport already up 7-0. They have the ball 1st and 10 at the Mascoma 17.
Tigers going to take back over.
Very nice job there by the Tigers defense.
1st and 10 on
stopping the first play with no gain and then fumble recovery. Tigers looking good so far.
10:51 to go on the first. 1st and 10 for the Tigers. The Mascoma 17-yard line, ball on the right hash mark. Backs in the eye. Pitch out goes to the left side. Lots of room to work with. Here's John Tebow. Can he turn the corner? Yes, at the 10. And is he into the end zone? He hit the pylon, and he will be marked out at the 1. Just shy of the goal line. He picks up the first down. So the Tigers on the march once again, and they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll actually spot him out of bounds at the 5-yard line. But nevertheless, Tigers within striking distance of another touchdown.
1st down and goal.
So Newport with a ball on the left hash mark, 1st and goal from the Mascoma 5-yard line. Dylan McNamara is the quarterback, the senior wearing number 5. He's got Tebow split behind him, along with Joe Ackerman. Hand up, straight up the gut, and Tebow, is he in? Nope, just shy of the goal line once again, picked up about 3 yards. So we'll call it 2nd and goal from the 2 for the Tigers. 10:35 remaining here in the first quarter. Newport scored on their opening play from scrimmage, a 40-yard touchdown run by John Tebow. They lead 7-0 right now.
Tebow, the ball carrier on that play. 2nd and goal for Newport from the 2.
One receiver out wide to either side. Under center, handoff, and walking right into the end zone for another touchdown is John Tebow. So the Tigers take a 13-0 lead with 10:09 remaining here in the first quarter, and they're on to attempt the extra point. So 10:09 to go, and a 13-0 lead for the Tigers over Mascoma. Tyler Sharon, the senior, to attempt the extra point. Snap, placed down, kick is up, and it is good. So Newport running a total of 4 plays so far here in the first quarter, and they have a 14-0 lead. It's the Tigers 14, Mascoma nothing. 10:09 to play here in the first quarter. Royals will get the ball back when we come back after this. You're watching the YCN Game of the Week. Welcome back to the YCN Game of the Week here in Canaan, New Hampshire. Newport Tigers with a squib kick right now. They've got a 14-0 lead. It's taken them just 4 plays from scrimmage to score all those points. Kickoff goes to Wyatt Wheeler. And for Mascoma, they will start at their own 44-yard line. 10 minutes and 6 seconds to play, first quarter. It's Newport 14 and Mascoma nothing.
4-yard line.
Tigers have been fierce so far. Mascoma just can't hang on to the ball. The center is Matt Moore. He's a senior wearing number 71. Brandon Garner is the quarterback wearing number 14. Everybody in tight. Handoff goes to the right-hand side. Colin Cacciatore, a junior, able to turn the corner and break midfield. And he is tackled down in Newport territory at the just over the 50-yard line, the 49.5. So second down, and we'll call it a long 4 coming up for Mascoma.
Second down and 4 for the Royals.
Gardner under center once again. Handoff, they'll try the left-hand side. Goes to Farnsworth. Sheldon Farnsworth wearing number 17. Gets about 2 yards. He was able to turn the corner as well, and they will move the chain. So a first down, the first first down of this afternoon for the Royals. 9:17 to play, first quarter, 14-0 lead for Newport.
Nice job by Farnsworth getting a couple extra yards, picking up the first down after some contact.
First and 10.
Royals trying to answer the Tigers.
46-yard line.
They spread the formation just a bit. That's Adidas Murphy wearing number 3. Out to the wide side. Handoff, inside handoff to Farnsworth. Farnsworth stumbles, gets across the 40, down to the 35, to about the 34-yard line.
Farnsworth.
And a Tiger looks to be shaken up. That's Cody O'Brien, the freshman.
That's good for another Royals
walking back
first
to the huddle.
down.
And Royals pick up another first down. So sustaining this drive so far. First and 10 for Mascoma. Ball on the left hash mark at the Newport 33-yard line. 14-0 Newport. Clock running. 8:27, 8:26 to go in the first here in Canaan. Again, Gardner under center. Delayed pitch back this time to Cacciatore. Tries to go up the middle. Gets to the 30. Down to about the 28-yard line. Gain of about 4.5 or 5, and it'll bring up second down for the Royals.
4 on first down.
You can see this Royals front line a little bit bigger than Newport, Andrew, and they're getting a little bit of a push, and the running back's able to find some holes.
Yeah, they've got some size up there.
Murphy and Stone, number 3 and 4 respectively, up top in the formation. Gardner under center. Delayed handoff, broken play, and look out, it's taken right out of his hands by Sharon. Sharon and Gardner fighting for it. Who's got it? They will say that Gardner fell down, and so Mascoma will still hold on to the ball. That was a dangerous play, a bad handoff, and next thing you know, there's an orange and white jersey in your face, and that's Sharon. He almost handed it off right to him.
Yeah, a little bit of a break there for the Royals. The fact that he actually went down before the Tigers could rip it out of his hands.
So the 5th play of the drive coming up for Mascoma. It started at their own 45. They're backed up to the 41-yard line of Newport, and the Royals have to call a timeout. We will take one as well here on YCN's Game of the Week. 7:08 remaining, first quarter. Newport 14, Mascoma nothing. Royals driving, third down when we come back here on YCN's Game of the Week. Welcome back to YCN's Game of the Week. 7:08 remaining here in the first quarter. Newport 14, Mascoma nothing. This is the second drive for the Royals. 3rd and 15 from the Newport 41-yard line. Bad break as Tyler Sharon for Newport almost got the handoff from Brandon Gardner, who is the quarterback for Mascoma. I know that sounds weird, but there was a mix-up in the backfield. So 3rd and long, everybody in tight on this formation for the Royals. And we've got movement and a penalty marker. And this will probably be a false start against Mascoma. It is. So instead of 3rd and 15 from the Newport 41, it'll be 3rd and 20 for Mascoma at the Newport 46-yard line as they back up 5 extra yards.
Hey, local sports fans, the new YCN Sports Talk, co-hosted by Jeremy Stout and Dave Collins, is every Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. And 94.5 ESPN Radio's Franklin and House Sports Talk show is on YCN every weekday evening at 6 p.m. YCN, your local view.
3rd and 19 on the scoreboard. Going back to pass, this is Gardner, rolls out to his right, throws it, and is intercepted. It's taken away, and with it is McNamara down the sideline, avoids one tackle. Another turnover by Mascoma. That's their second so far this afternoon. And Newport will gain possession in Mascoma territory. 1st and 10 for the Tigers at the Mascoma 47. So another drive for Mascoma ends in a turnover, and Newport in pretty good shape right now with the ball in Mascoma territory, 1st and 10.
Tigers looking very strong both on offense and defense. It was almost a turnover, just like you said, Dave, a play before that one.
1st and 10 for
But
Newport.
Tigers'
Royals
defense
at the
has been
Royals
very,
from the
very
6-yard
strong
line.
so far. Nice pick right there.
So for Newport, 4 plays run so far in the first quarter, and they've scored 14 points. Handoff, this one goes to Sharon, and he spins his way down to the 39-yard line of Mascoma. It'll bring up 2nd down and 4 at the Royals' 39-yard line.
Tyler Sharon, ball carrier for Newport. Tackle on the play.
Royals need a turnover of their own right now. First was a fumble, now an interception just a moment ago. Newport spreads the formation. 2 receivers up top to the short side of the field. Down low is Ackerman towards us. And McNamara, the scene incomplete, and that'll bring up 3rd down and 4. Nice idea right there, as Hogan was almost past the secondary, but it's knocked away at the last second by Mascoma.
Yeah, that was Tyler Warner there, knocking the ball away. Nice job watching the quarterback's eyes, knowing he was going to throw. Reached up, made the play.
3rd down and 3.
That's exactly what Mascoma needs right now.
6 minutes, 10 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Newport with a 14-0 lead. Tigers have the ball once again. This is the 3rd time they've had the ball in this ball game. Backs in the eye behind McNamara. Handoff to the tailback. That's Tebow once again. And he'll get close to the first down. Should have enough to have it to move the chains as he gets to the 36-yard line of Mascoma. And the officials say just shy. So a big 3rd down here for Newport. This might be 4-down territory for the Tigers, but the Royals would love to hold here. Clock running, 5:39 to play here in the first quarter. 14-0 lead for Newport. They've got the ball. 4th down and 1. Backs now split behind McNamara. That's Tebow, number 42, and Sharon, number 45. Receivers to either side. McNamara under center. Handoff. Tebow has the 1st down and more across the 35 down to the 33-yard line. Newport moves the chains once again and keeps the drive rolling on. 5th play of the drive coming up for the Newport Tigers. It started at the Mascoma 46-yard line, and so far they've eaten off about 2 minutes of clock.
1st and 10 now for Newport at the 33-yard line of the Royals.
1st and 10 at the 33. Ball on the right hash mark. Tebow has scored both touchdowns for the Tigers. 2 receivers out wide to the near side. That's the short side of the field. Backs in the eye. And off to Tebow once again. Tries to go up the gut. He's got room. Avoids 3 or 4 tacklers and is brought down at the 21-yard line, and a flag on the play. So a 1st down as it stands right now, but this could be a hold against Newport.
Stay tuned at the end of our telecast for the H.R. Clough Kearsarge Heating Oil turning up the Heat Player of the Game, when we'll pick the top performer in tonight's matchup.
So a personal foul, a face mask penalty against Mascoma. Now to move the ball down even closer to the goal line. 4:42 remaining, first quarter, 14-0 lead for Newport, and the Tigers are on the march as they will have it 1st and 10 from, looks like, the Mascoma 12-yard line.
Put the ball on the 12-yard line.
Ball on the right hash mark.
For Newport, 1st and 10.
If you're Newport right now, why not give it to Tebow again? He's got 2 touchdowns already.
Tough penalty to take for the Royals.
And he is one of the backs split behind McNamara. Sharon, number 45, the other one. This will be a keeper. McNamara around the left end. Gets across the 10, brought down at the 8-yard line. So a pickup of about 4.
Farnsworth making the tackle.
Farnsworth on the tackle.
So a gain of,
But still, it seems, though,
4.
Andrew, each time Newport runs the ball, they're getting positive yardage. We really haven't seen Mascoma key in for a loss.
Yeah, the Tigers' offensive line is doing a great job making some holes for the Tigers' running backs.
7th play of the drive coming up for Newport. It started at the Mascoma 46-yard line. They've eaten up 3 minutes off the clock. Again, McNamara under center. Again, back split in the eye behind him. Ackerman in motion. Handoff. Tebow has room. Gets brought down at the 5-yard line. Good pursuit right there by Werner. And also Evan Tupper of Mascoma to bring him down before he could prance into the end zone.
Tackle from behind.
Close to a first down. It'll be just shy. So call it 3rd and a yard and a half from just inside the 5 for Newport.
The 3rd down, a long yard, it looks like.
3:24 remaining here in the first quarter. Newport with a 14-0 lead. Tebow has had 2 touchdowns on the ground so far. 1 for 40 yards and 1 from 2 yards out. He is lined up behind Sharon. Handoff. Tebow. Can he make it into the end zone? Fighting through. Brought down at the 2-yard line. He won't make it to the goal line, but should have enough for a first down. And that'll give Newport a fresh set of downs. 1st and goal from the Mascoma 2-yard line.
Enough to pick up the first down. So we got 1st and goal.
8th play of the drive coming up for Newport. And the Tigers sort of just burying Mascoma, especially up front on the lines.
Yeah, the Tigers' running game has been very strong so far today. And if I'm Newport, why not just hand it off to Tebow? Only a couple yards out. Could be an easy score.
The fullback is Sharon. Tebow, the tailback. McNamara hands off to Tebow. Is he in? He pushes his way in. Touchdown. His 3rd of the afternoon. And the Tigers take a 20-0 lead over Mascoma with 2:44 remaining here in the first quarter. 9 plays, 46 yards. Tebow with another short run for a touchdown. And it took off 3 minutes and 13 seconds off the clock. Here's Sharon on for the extra point for Newport. High snap, they place it down, kick is up, and it is good. So the Tigers on a roll here in the first quarter in Canaan, New Hampshire. 2:44 remaining in the first. It's now Newport 21, Mascoma nothing. We'll be back as the Royals get the ball back after these words. You're watching the YCN Game of the Week. Back here in Canaan, New Hampshire, 2 minutes, 44 seconds remaining in the first quarter. It's all Newport so far. They have a 21-0 lead over Mascoma. 9 plays, 46 yards, 3 minutes and 13 seconds off the clock. Tebow with another touchdown run. He's got 1 of 40 yards and 2 for 2 yards each, his 3rd of the afternoon, and a 21-0 lead for the Tigers here in the first quarter. And Sharon to kick off for Newport from his own 40. Sends this one end over end. And this will come down. It's actually bobbled by Cacciatore. Hands it off this time again to Werner. Werner gets out to the 15, to the 20. He's got the corner at the 30, at the 35. Tiptoeing along the sidelines. He stepped out of bounds at the 39-yard line. Werner looked like he could go all the way as he turned the corner. But it sets the Royals up in decent field position. They've got a lot of work to make up for. 1st and 10 for Mascoma at their own 39. 21-0 Newport, 2:34 remaining in the first quarter.
Our replays are brought to you by Kasasa, a catchy word for earning cash. Ask for free Kasasa checking at Claremont Savings Bank. Qualifications and rules apply. See them for details. Member FDIC.
2:34 left here in the first quarter. Mascoma 1st and 10 from their own 39. Ball on the left hash mark, moving right to left here this afternoon. Brandon Gardner, number 14, the quarterback. Inside handoff, bouncing around and getting out to about the 43, 44-yard line with it is Sheldon Farnsworth, the senior. Pickup of about 4.5, 5 yards, as they mark it down at the 44 for Mascoma.
Gain of about 5.
Nice job by Farnsworth fighting for a couple extra yards.
5 to go.
You can see when Mascoma sort of sets up in this bunch formation on offense, usually it's the inside handoff that they like. Now they have 2 receivers to the near side of the field. That's the short side. Pitch back handoff and stuffing it right there. It was the give to Werner, but right on top of him. Good pursuit by Tyler Hall, the senior, Number 57 for Newport. He was one of the men in on the tackle right there for a loss of about 2.
Right through the line of scrimmage. Loss of 2 on the play for the third.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of the Tigers' offense today, but the small amount of time we've seen the defense, they've really stepped up and made a lot of key plays, shutting down the Royals.
3rd down and 7 on the scoreboard for Mascoma. They need this conversion badly. Inside handoff. Murphy actually goes outside, and Werner had it, but he's taken down for a loss of about 2. Great pursuit once again. That was John Hogan,
For another loss.
the senior for Newport, and that brings up 4th down and 9 for Mascoma, just inside their own 40-yard line.
Kicking team out.
Punting unit comes on for Mascoma. Adidas Murphy waits back for the snap at about his own 27. 2 receivers back deep for the Tigers at their own 28-yard line. 4th and 9 with 40 seconds to play in the first quarter. Snap is good, and this is a high kick, a short kick. Takes a bounce and rolls out of bounds for Newport at their own 46-yard line. So the Tigers once again with pretty good field position to start this drive. They lead 21-0 with 34 seconds to play in the first quarter.
Kick, ball rolls out of bounds at the
YCN Saturday College Game Day Live features 3 exciting Division I football games every week on YCN. On October 22nd at noon, it's Lehigh at Holy Cross, followed at 3:30 by Eastern Michigan at Western Michigan. And at 7 p.m., it's Old Dominion at Western Kentucky.
34 seconds to play in this first quarter. Newport 1st and 10 from their own 46, ball on the right hash mark. Spread formation, 2 receivers to the short side. Now a man in motion, that's Tebow. In the shotgun, here's McNamara. Fires downfield as a man wide open. It's caught at the 20, down to the 15. Escaping tacklers, finally brought down at the 13-yard line. That's Tebow, who was in motion. And I don't think Mascoma, the secondary, picked him up in time. A huge completion, and it'll bring up a big 1st down for Newport as we have 24 seconds to play here in the first quarter.
Very good job there by Tebow. He had to change direction a little bit, stop his running motion, but managed to adjust, made the catch. Tigers offense looking very strong.
Just over 40 yards on the completion, 45 yards on the completion, and a spread formation once again for Newport with 10 seconds to play in the first quarter. They're up 21-0. Handoff this time goes to Sharon, pounds his way down to the 5-yard line, and that should just about do it for the first quarter. 21-0, Newport on top of Mascoma. Tigers driving once again. It'll be 2nd down and 5, and we'll have that play for you when we come back right after this. End of the first quarter. Newport 21, Mascoma nothing. Back with the second quarter of action right after this. You're watching the YCN Game of the Week.